Okay, I've got a surprise for everybody. Anybody remember this old girl? Or guy? I mean, it's a Dave Lennox signature series, so let's call it this old guy. 2003 Lennox Dave 2003 Dave Lennox signature series 2.5 ton straight cool air conditioner. 22 years old, still running like a champ. I made a video of this over a decade ago. Copeland scroll compressor. Yeah, when was this manufactured? 58th week of 2003, if I'm reading that correctly. I know it's from 2003. I just forget exactly when. And I am filming with my iPhone right now because this was kind of a snap decision to film this, and I do not have my SLR. And I'm having some Sam Adams too. Let me put my beer over here. Yeah, I don't even think I was old enough to drink. Yeah, I don't think I was old enough to drink yet the last time I filmed this thing. If I was, I had just turned 21. And another thing that's unique about this unit is that even though it's 22 years old, it is R410A. But yeah, still purrs like a kitten. The house was built in 1961. It's like a split level. It is a split level. It did not originally have central air. It has gas heat. The original furnace was still in operation when my friend's parents bought it in '95. And when that original furnace died, they put the complete Lennox system in. And I forget whether the furnace failed. How do I turn on the light? Is it burned out? Might be burned out. I forget whether the furnace failed or... There we go. Or the coil sprung a leak, but it now has a carrier. 80%. Nope, that answers my question right there. The coil is still Lennox. The furnace failed. So yeah, it's a carrier 80% efficiency gas furnace. What series are you? Oh, it's an Infinity. They got a really nice one. I didn't even realize that was an Infinity. The furnace is at least a decade old. I forget how old. But yeah, as you can see, it's an 80% efficiency, not a condensing furnace. So yeah, it is 2/3 Lennox. Excuse me. At least it came out of the attic and not the basement. I'm still amazed by how quiet this damn thing is. Is this a 2.5 ton? It might be a 3 ton. Have a nice long look at the data sheet. Yeah, I believe that is a 2.5 ton. The house isn't that big. And they've made an addition to the house since they put in the air conditioner. I forget what year they did the addition, but my friend's dad says that the air conditioner is moderately undersized for the addition. And when the air conditioner dies, they'll upsize it. I don't even know what the temperature is. I'd say it's in the 70s. It's not horrifically hot, but it's not cold either. There's a tad bit humid. I remember when I always had to bring my camera with me to film air conditioners. I don't think I made my first YouTube video on an iPhone until 2012, I'd like to say. I believe it was the 99 ream stamped octagon defrosting. Check. Hey, that is not bad. Let's see how far this thing can zoom in. I think it, okay, three times. All right, this is an update of the 2003 Dave Lennox Signature Series 2.5 ton central air conditioner. Oh, one more thing before I go. My friend's dad insists this thing has dual compressors, or it's 2-stage, I forget what he said, but since it's a 1/2 ton, that's not possible. I don't even think you can get a variable speed in a 1/2 ton. So the indoor blower is definitely variable speed, but while this is a higher end unit, it's impossible for it to be a 2-stage because it's a 2.5 ton. And then a big part of the reason it's so quiet is there's like a metal doghouse like what you'd find in a 1980s Ford or Chevy van that insulates the compressor, and then you take the back off to get to the compressor. So that is why this is a lot quieter than a comparable unit. And I think that's better than a compressor sound blanket because mice like to make homes in the compressor sound blankets. But anyway, this is a 2003 Dave Lennox Signature Series 2.5 ton central air conditioner. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Out.